Me and Earl were hauling chickens on a flatbed out of Wiggins. We'd spent all night on the uphill side of 37 miles of hell called Wolf Creek Pass, which is up on the Great Divide. We were sitting there sucking toothpicks and drinking knee-highs and onion soup mix, and I said, Earl, let's mail a card to Mother and then send them chickens on down the other side. Yeah, let's give them a ride. Wolf Creek Pass, way up on the Great Divide, truck it on down the other side. Well, Earl put down his bottle and mashed his foot down on the throttle, and then a couple of boobs with 1,000 cubes in a 1948 Peterbilt screamed to life. We woke up the chickens. We roared up off of that shoulder spraying pine cones, rocks, and boulders and put 300 head of them Rhode Island Red and a couple of burned out roosters on the line. Look out below, 'cause here we go. Wolf Creek Pass, way up on the Great Divide, trucking on down the other side. Well, we commenced the trucking, and them hens commenced to clucking, and Earl took out a match and scratched his pants and lit up the unused half of a $1 cigar and took a puff. Says, "My, ain't this pretty up here?" I said, Earl, this hill could spill us. You better slow down or you're going to kill us. Just make one mistake and it's a pearly gauge for them 85 crates of USDA approved cluckers. You want to hit second? Wolf Creek Pass, way up on the Great Divide and trucking on down the other side. Well, Earl grabbed on the shifter and he stabbed her into fifth gear, and then the chromium-plated, fully illuminated, genuine accessory shift knob come right off in his hand. I said, "You want to screw that thing back on, Earl?" Well, he was trying to thread it on there when the fire fell off of his cigar and dropped on down, sort of rolled around and lit in the cuff of Earl's pants and burned a hole in his sock. Yeah, sort of set him right on fire. Well, I looked down out of the window and I started counting foam poles going by at the rate of 4 to the 7th power. And I put 2 and 2 together and carried 12 and added 5 and come up with 22,012 foam poles an hour. Well, I looked at Earl and his eyes was wide, his lip was curled and his leg was fried. His hands were glued to the wheel like a tongue to a sled in the middle of a blizzard. I said, Earl, I'm not the type to complain, but the time has come for me to explain that if you don't apply some brake real soon, they're going to have to pick us up with a stick and a spoon. Well, Earl reared back and cocked his leg and stepped down as hard as he could on the brake, and the pedal went clear to the floor, and it stayed right there on the floor. He said it's sort of like stepping on a plum. From there on down, it just wasn't real pretty. It was Hairpin County and Switchback City, and one of them looked like a can full of worms. Another one looked like malaria germs. And right in the middle of the whole damn show was a real nice tunnel. Now, wouldn't you know, sign said clearance to the 12-foot line, but them chickens were stacked to 13 now. We shot that tunnel at 110 like gas through a funnel and eggs through a hen. Took that top row of chickens off, slicker and scum off the Louisiana swamp. We went down and around and around and down till we run out of ground at the edge of the town and bashed into the side of the feed store in downtown Pagosa Springs. Wolf Creek Pass, way up on the Great Divide and trucking on down the other side. Wolf Creek Pass, way up on the Great Divide and trucking on down the other side. Thank you very much. So this guitar is a Fender F35. And I think it was meant to be a low-end competition for the Gibson J45. But it sounds kind of funny when everybody has a J45 and you have an F35. But here it is, a genuine Fender F35. Yesterday's tune was Over the Waterfall. Over the Waterfall. With my original words. Hey, 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 What are the chords to this song? Over the waterfall, see the water flow. Over the waterfall, mist makes a rainbow. Over the waterfall, see the water flow. Over the waterfall, mist makes a rainbow. Hey, oh, one more time. Over the waterfall, see the water flow. Over the waterfall, mist makes a rainbow. Over the waterfall, see the water flow. Over the waterfall, mist makes a rainbow. Down.